Hi.
I think we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. We're here.
Cheers. Sven Cup, cheers.
Hey, you're looking quite dapper today.
Sir, you look quite...
This old thing?
Look at this bow tie.
Getting ready for our little walk down Brooklyn Lane.
I know, with our two-tone boots. Look at these.
Brought
Look
out
at
the
these.
fine footwear, my
Very
friend.
Latin. Very Latin.
Hey, we had to step up our game for New York.
New York Suits and Skates episode. One of my favorites. And yeah.
Let's lose the reading material.
That's right. We're here to just talk about Day of Gluttony. Suits and Skates episode.
Man, the boys in the Big Apple. That was a big deal. It's like, I mean, that's like the mecca, right? For food, for all the fine dining.
I will say that New York never impressed me as much as it did on the Day of Gluttony.
It was hard. We had to get around on
difficult.
skateboards.
And we
in
tried
suits.
to cover as many boroughs as we could.
Did we?
Yes.
We only hit 2.
That's as many boroughs as we could.
Yes, we could. Okay, the operative word is could. We did cross a bridge on a skateboard.
That's right. We did cross a bridge on a skateboard. We did take the subway. We were staying in Brooklyn in the ghettoest Airbnb. It was so ghetto.
Man, it was a beautiful old brownstone, and it was old.
The carbon monoxide alarm went off the day before the Day of Gluttony.
Yeah, that was a freak
the
out.
night
I was like,
before.
oh my God, it's burning down! Someone left something on, and the place is burning. Little did we know it was the carbon monoxide alert.
You know.
We
These
still don't
things
know what
happen.
happened.
Yeah,
It was like something in the venting or something, right?
These things happen. This is all the behind the things and scenes of the Day of Gluttony. Yeah. Speaking of, shall we start?
Let's begin.
Let's begin. The Suits and Skate. This intro shot was done off the Day of Gluttony, and I gotta say,
This was a couple days before.
yeah. After.
Really?
Yeah. New York. New York. We love you, New York.
This was one of my favorite cities, though, aside from San Francisco. And I think it's because
We're in suits.
We're wearing suits. We look good. We felt good. My appetite was especially
Look at you.
big.
You got that Wolf of Wall Street going on.
The place that we started out at was Grumpy.
Yes. One of my favorite coffee shops in New York.
This was the spot, though. This was a new location for me, though. I had never been to this Grumpy Cafe. We'd only been to the one downtown.
Back in the day when Bruce and I first started hanging out, we took a video editing and travel show course, or like the Canon course in New York, and that's when we first started eating or drinking coffee at Grumpy Cafe. Oh, look at that cute little espresso. That's the way to start a day.
That was
of
good.
Just
Look
a
at
nice
that cup.
little
Speaking of
espresso.
cups, man, I gotta say, shout out to Sven Ceramics. Fine ceramic ware here, guys. Thank you.
Delicious tea too. I always loved their logo, Grumpy Coffee. All the shots
Egg.
of us on skateboards was literally our DOP hanging in the back of our van with the trunk up and us skateboarding toward.
Yeah, I was like wondering who's gonna get like the ticket first, us for like causing like an accident because we're going on the sidewalk into the street. And then the cars are following us trying to like record this. I'm thinking someone's gonna get a ticket today.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get a ticket.
Yeah. We didn't get a ticket. Thank you, New York Police.
You guys are crafty.
You're very nice to us. Okay, the egg, which is one of my favorites in Brooklyn, and which is true, which exactly what we're saying here. This is one of my favorite places in New York.
Look at the yolk.
Beautiful.
Man. That
This
was
is
the
the
duck hash.
hipster central right here. This place is hipster central.
We're in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it, but we got there before the rush. Did we get there extra early? Because I mean,
Yes, we got there
were-
before they opened, really. And
Yeah.
you did your little cute.
We drew on the
drawing.
menu. Little thank you to Egg.
Summer's Juice. What's interesting about Summer's Juice?
They're not there anymore.
Yeah, okay, they're not there anymore.
But it was fantastic. That's the kind of that's the way I do like to start with, like a little like green food, little start cleanse, start the probiotics.
Oh my God, the juice was good. Their shakes were good, and I'm sure there's somebody that replaced them already, and it's just the way it goes.
It was a really good shake, though. That was a good shake. It was a good preparation for the next spot.
And all these skateboard shots, guys, we spent a lot of time doing the skateboard shots. Oh my God,
Pies and thighs.
Pies.
That's it. I
Oh.
was trying to remember the name of this place.
I mean, beautiful pies, beautiful food, and
Oh, this is where I got sriracha'd on my lap. No names mentioned here, but I got squirted with a sriracha bottle.
Carlos squirted Bruce with a sriracha.
Right before the shoot, right before the shot, I got dumped in the lap with a bunch of sriracha on the brand new suit, and I was like, oh, crap.
I mean, we literally got to New York and we're like, we need new outfits. I was like, we have to have suits for this episode because this is New York and we got to dress up.
Yeah, we're thinking Wolves of Wall Street.
Yes.
Okay.
And unlike today, where we have our San Francisco suits.
San Francisco. Oh, you know, we went to the ballet.
Yes, that's
One of the
right.
opera.
You're allowed to wear jeans in a San Francisco suit. So we got here, and then Carlo just accidentally hits the sriracha bottle and gets Bruce right in the groin.
Yeah.
Right where it counts.
I think I just soaked up a bunch of like towels and just had to like sponge it off me. Blot, don't wipe.
It's a very key thing.
Ooh, beautiful salad.
Salad was fantastic. Oh, Bruce.
No, the food was
devoured.
great. The food was great. There was pie. There was breakfast pie.
I know.
Wow. Starting those calories.
I would like to eat
hitting those
that again,
calories.
for sure.
Imagine if we had the watches that like kept track of all the calories. We didn't have that back then.
That's for the next season.
Okay.
That's for the next
Little
season.
fitness
We're gonna
trackers.
get a little calorie tracker is what
Oh.
we need. A calorie tracker.
Oh,
that's-
here's this. This is the bridge
This is the
crossing,
bridge crossing.
man.
Oh my God. This
Look at that.
was
That was a lot of fun.
a lot of
That was
fun.
a lot
I
of
love
fun.
that. And also that shot before that, the time lapse shot, was done at your cousin's house.
Yeah, on the top in Alphabet City. Hey. Thank you, Trisha.
Shout out. Press T. This dude,
He was all about like these kind of like signature concoctions of teas.
unfortunately not there anymore.
No, hey man,
But-
it was good though. It was really good while it lasted.
He was a buff dude. Buff Asian dude. Shout out to any buff Asian dude. We are representing right there.
Oh.
We're going prehistoric on this one.
Yeah,
saying.
and we got the paleo muffin.
Oh, yes.
What did you get? Like that turmeric? I think you got like
I just
some
got
kind of, like,
something
turmeric
healthy.
tea blend.
And then we had
Look
to
at
get
that
something.
dense. I mean, that's the thing about those paleo donuts. It's
Well,
like so dense.
That's the thing is that
Like,
a paleo place means that there's so many more gluten-free options, which means that I can eat there. But also, it's delicious.
It was good.
I hope there's a replacement for that place.
Bye, Harry.
Maybe it's just a paleo donutary.
Oh, I just looked. My finger still has a little.
fed him too. Fed him the last crumb of that paleo muffin or donut.
My finger still had some of that paleo chocolate on it. I wish I just went like this and wiped it on your face. One of the interesting things about this day of gluttony that's different from any other day of gluttony. This is Bruce and my third day of gluttony within 8 days.
Oh, that's why I was hurting.
Yes, that's why you were hurting,
Yeah,
Bruce. You
yeah.
were abused
I was hurting.
by ways of eating.
72 restaurants within the span of like just over a week.
Yep.
72 restaurants.
Woo! That was a.
Nobody try that.
No one do that. We do not advise anybody do the day of gluttony at all, let alone do it within 8 days 3 times.
Look at us hitting this pastry place like before lunchtime.
Yeah, I mean,
Get over here.
why not? I mean, actually, the real reason why we had to put so many pastry places at the beginning is because those are the only places we can feature at that specific time.
Because it's New York. Places get crowded like that.
So there's no actual organization of when we have to do this. It's just whenever they're available.
Cheesecake. If I'm gonna do dessert, it's
Oh
gonna
my
I
God,
think I'm
we're
getting
so
a sugar
full.
rush.
good thing we're on skateboards.
A little miniature sugar rush right here. But I will say that cheesecake,
That cheesecake was good.
fantastic.
It was a pumpkin cheesecake. Oh, and we have all these GoPro. You took the GoPro off, and then we were doing all the GoPro shots in the city. It was
I'm
great.
surprised they didn't fall off more.
Tovala!
Oh,
I love this owner.
this
and
guy
how
was
he is-
he's so much personality.
So much personality.
character. He just like had that whole Italian, like his
New York
shtick.
Italian.
New York Italian.
Hey.
I got my 2 ovens. It was really good. That was mine.
And there's my my cousin Jeff. Hey, forget about it, Jeff. How you doing? And then
He still lives there.
he still lives there. And then we have this fish. I mean, the owner was doing everything.
Whole braised fish
In
in
his
the
oven.
oven.
What is it? Vesuvio,
Yeah, it was the 2 volcanoes. What was it? Yeah, there you
Etna,
go.
and Vesuvio. I remember Vesuvio. Wow, look at that fish.
Oh man.
Delicious. Absolutely. I'm so
roasted
glad we
fish.
got a whole fish. You don't eat whole fish enough in the world. I mean, everyone gets everything filleted.
And you wouldn't have thought to get that at an Italian restaurant
And then him chopping the bread,
with that knife.
which
just like that.
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to eat the bread.
Okay, I'm eating the cheeks. I think you were. I think
I
we
was eating the cheek.
We ate the whole head.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Mayville.
This is the place I was trying to remember, like in the Flatiron, that had a really beautiful back bar. Like, look at that. That bar was like impressive.
This
That's
was
fancy. Yeah.
high class,
High class.
And one of the things that we couldn't, we have GoPros on the bikes, or on the bikes, we had GoPros on our skateboards, but we don't exactly have anybody following us going to the places because we're leapfrogging from one place to the next. So one crew's gonna meet us at one place while the other crew's setting up at the other one. And
Which is kind of genius.
Thank you. I was going down the street and there was this giant New York pothole and I just ate it. Flipped over
You
my...
didn't see it because we were like tailgating the cars in front of us.
Yeah.
And Harry realized it just like too late when the car pulled away from him and there was like this gaping pothole and I was like feet behind him and I was like, oh! And Harry just went, oh, slammed.
Flipped over and then put a hole in
He
my
actually
suit.
tore his suit, but I don't know if we caught that
We
on
got
camera.
the hole in the suit in this particular thing, but
Oh,
there it is.
There
There's
it
the
is.
hole in
There,
the suit.
yes. Well, behind the
man.
scenes, he really ate it on the streets of New York.
But hey,
Still
you
looking
gotta
sharp.
keep it going because
Yeah.
this is the day of gluttony. It doesn't stop for anything, rain or shine, fall or not. Unless you get hit by a bus, you
Gotta
going.
keep going.
Which I hope none of us ever get hit by a bus.
No, no.
This hay smoked oyster.
That was really, really, really nice touch. Catching the flames on camera like that was really nice.
And then
Look at that, sipping oyster. We went from cheesecake to oysters, though. This is what you've got to prepare yourself for.
yeah, you have no order. Oh, and a little bit of whiskey. Bruce Aguirre
we broke our rule a little bit here.
swirling the whiskey. Well, it was just a little taster.
A little
It was just a little
taster.
taster. It's
Okay,
okay. It's like it was not even
Not
it
even
was
an
like
ounce
a little
pour. Not
you know,
even an ounce pour there.
Bruce swirling his whiskey. I had to make fun of him because he's a bartender and he knows better than to swirl his whiskey.
Swirling. I
It was all for
shaking
show. It was
Just
all for
swirling.
show.
Just catching the aromas.
Just trying to get all the alcohol released so that you can't taste the actual whiskey.
to wash down that oyster, that salinity in that little oyster shell.
Last one, baby.
Oh,
that was
beautiful
great.
presentation.
Look at that.
Oh, and that garbage guy
Garbage guy
goes
got a
by
cameo.
perfectly.
Okay,
Lalise.
Lalise.
Hey, you made it.
Oh,
Here's our guest here.
Kate. She's
you,
a
Kate.
wine critic, actually. So this was one of her places that she suggested us eat, and this was it was like going from chaos into like, hi, we are.
Find like a lunch, wine and lunch pairing here. Little avocado terrine.
Fresh. So wash it down.
This was another kind of like a New York, like I envisioned this as like a New York lunch spot
Yes.
people go to.
Yes.
And we caught this before like their crazy hours too. I think they accommodated
Absolutely.
us before the rush.
I think this
the
must have
lunch
been like
rush.
11 o'clock at this point, 10:30, 11 o'clock.
We are doing mussels.
And then we went across the street to Penelope. And Penelope's delicious. And
Really, really good.
also
Love
like
this spot,
just
too.
this place, look at how big that piece is. That's what you would want at a lunch,
And look at the bacon.
but not what you want on
Look
Day
at
of
the
Gluttony.
bacon.
Oh my God, there's so much.
Look at the soup and the fries. Look at the fries that they give you too. There's like no shortage.
Oh my God.
Gotta do this.
Yeah.
I'm just
You feeling that?
mortified. I'm feeling
Is
it
it
right
coming
now.
back?
I'm feeling it
Second
because
lunch here.
that soup I did not realize had chickpeas in it. And I am allergic, highly allergic to chickpeas.
That's what did it to you.
So literally by the time we went to the next place at the Sullivan Bakery, I look terrible here. I'm paler.
And he's
than
not faking it.
And I'm
There's
not
something
faking
going
it.
on in Harry's
I
belly
literally
right here.
went in and I went straight to the bathroom. This was Harry taking a Day of Gluttony break for 15 minutes and then eating this.
Meanwhile, Bruce is
pastry.
just eating the donut, jelly-filled donut,
We need some water.
wondering when his partner is going to get back from the bathroom.
Something savory.
And then we went to the We actually went back to the
This was
Spanish
cool.
place.
This is
Oh,
a
I went
really
back
cool
with the
place.
DOP actually.
Beef tongue. Awesome.
This
Wasn't
is
this a wine bar too?
this is
Oh,
a
it
wine
was?
bar and Spanish place, and I mean,
Oh, hey, a little rosé.
okay, I'm not gonna lie, we did have a little bit more booze on this one specifically for the skateboarding section because it's technically driving under the influence, but we just had a little bit, just a little bit. And what was this port that they gave us as
A
well?
little dessert
Oh my
wine. A
God.
little dessert wine. It's not going to kill you.
Nope.
This place was crazy though. because,
Jimmy's
like, the
number
cellar.
43.
That's right.
You know what, Bruce?
This cider
That means
was so old man.
So stinky.
What I mean by old man cider, when I say old man cider, is that the cider literally tastes like
Musky.
it's got funk in it, and it tastes like old man. Basically, it tastes like an old man would smell. That's what old man cider is. But it's a specific kind of flavor. You know,
That's the one Harry's drinking.
Yes. And then you take, and this is.
Oh, I took a pretzel bite.
You took a pretzel
okay,
bite, and as you're going up the stairs, and it's almost too bad we didn't get the full fall, but you could see what happened.
Yeah.
Bruce is going up the stairs, and he's so full, he face plants.
Well, the stairs too are kind of like
Narrow.
dirty.
Narrow.
They're dirty, and like I think I slipped on just like this like kind of like mold
Piece of doo-doo.
or something.
Just a piece of doo-doo. You
Whatever it was, this was real right here.
And then there's a cat sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Skateboarding through
bridge.
New York. I highly recommend skateboarding through New York. I like how you
still
brought the
had
pretzel.
The pretzel. Still had the pretzel.
Komodo is an awesome
Sadly,
place. Not there.
It's not there.
Not there. Not there anymore. But the couple, I hope you guys are doing well. The couple that owns the place, I mean, very talented. It's really
Yeah,
sad
I hope
that
he's
all the
doing new
good
stuff
places.
because his Colombian food was fantastic.
And then
Flavor-wise,
Brian came in
another guest eater.
guest eater with us, and he was just so stoked to actually be a part of this.
Yeah.
And it was great to see him.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
Look at
I mean,
that perfectly
guest eating with
groomed
us?
beard. We appreciate when guests trim themselves well. Thanks.
Yeah. And he kind of matches us too. He's got like the whole gray scheme.
Soda 13. With the
Soto 13.
Okay. Kilolo.
Kilolo. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Kilolo.
this
And
sweet
there's
chocolate.
juice. Oh, there's a lot of booze. I forgot how much booze there
Whoa,
was.
were those the meatballs?
Those are the meatballs.
Gluten free, I hope, because Harry would have reacted to that too.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, and the
that
shrimp. The shrimps.
And Bruce makes sure he sucks the brains out of the shrimp like
Got
a
to.
good Filipino.
Yeah, the good prawns.
Let me get one blackberry. Bruce.
Oh
Man.
my God. We
This
had
was
that
cool
much?
because this was a build your own mimosa.
Oh,
Like, that's how
oh
they
my
serve it.
God. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I could not get that line right.
I think
get it.
Bruce just had some reserves. He didn't really want to say it. She was like,
just saying
the
it.
blacker the berry. And then she was like, the sweeter the juice.
Yeah. I was a little intimidated because I was like, ooh, she's for real here.
She's for real.
She's bringing it.
She
I thought I was just reciting the line. She was giving it. She was
was going
laying
to
it
give you
on.
the juice.
She was giving me. Look at that. Look at that
Kilolo,
smile.
we love you. Thank you.
That was the sandwich. That was
Oh my God. We got some beautiful time.
Hanjan.
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 Oh my God.
Wow. I
This
was
place-
really impressed here.
Korean with a Korean.
And that was who was our guest eater here?
It's Ken, the chef for Lucky Luna. Back then, they broke up, so you know there's some.
Exquisite flavor I've had all
Those noodles, those rice noodles. I still think about those.
Korean food is so underrated in our society. Really, I think if you guys don't eat Korean food, please start eating Korean food. And I'm not just talking barbecue.
Yeah.
Although who doesn't like to
Or
go into
bibimbap,
barbecue?
okay?
Yeah.
Just, I mean, there's other stuff besides the bibimbap. There's the stinky tofu.
And this rice drink that we had was fantastic.
That was good. Harry is not going to drink just regular beer,
I got to drink rice.
but that rice beer was freaking good.
It was delicious. And we have to say bye.
Let's go.
Wow.
Ooh. On
So
to
much.
the third portion. We're making it through. Did we teach the skateboards or are we still riding skateboards?
No, this is the
at
last
point?
skateboard location.
Okay.
Because then after this, we just took
Hezigali.
Uber
Oh,
or
this is
Lyft.
cool. That South
This
Asian flavor.
this owner was so sweet, and
was
all
really
their
sweet.
stuff is gluten free and absolutely delicious.
Is that rice tortilla?
It actually is a mixture tortilla, and I think it actually might have a little chickpea flavor in it, but I did all right with it for some
What a
reason.
gentleman, man.
Oh, that place was good.
But I'm
man.
I can see
This
the
is one of those
sweat.
late night spots that you can hit too. I believe it is open like later into the night.
You know when New York gets so hot that you start sweating everywhere you go? That's how it was on this day of Gluttony. We chose the suits and skates on the very episode where it was hot in New York.
It was
all of a
kind of
sudden.
hot, but also we're like active throughout the whole day.
That's right.
We're wearing the suits. We never like have a time to like we have no downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like working up like this huge, I guess like appetite workout.
Yeah.
We're like, oh please.
The skateboards do help us burn off some stuff. I will say that much.
Not enough, but yeah,
Oh my
it helps
God.
a lot. Is a
Oh
key.
yeah, here we go. We got on the subway at this point. Oh, Satsuki.
Okay, this was cool because remember, another guest eater. This was a friend of yours.
James is awesome, first and foremost. And he loves Asian men. And Bruce and I, he loves Asian men and Anthony Bourdain. So like, we were like...
Food and Asian.
Food. He was like, oh my God, hot Asian travel
was in
show
heaven.
host. And I get to be sandwiched in between them.
Yeah, he was in heaven.
He was loving it. He was like, oh my God, I'm having such a good time right now.
He's gonna have to come out and visit Asia SF in San Francisco.
Oh yeah, James, come out to San Francisco.
We got a place for you.
Oh my
You're gonna be in
God, that
heaven.
chicken. Oh, this, was that a short rib? It must have been a short rib. That was so
I
delicious.
thought that was a pork belly. Was that pork belly?
Pork? No, I think we got some sort of beef. That's chicken. Which,
I'm
that's
just gonna
beef.
say
That's beef.
That was too much food here. Sachi, Asian Bistro, there was too much food. Look at this. Look at how many plates that we had to clear.
So a lot of people ask Bruce and I, how do you guys eat all that food? I'm gonna tell you, it's good food. When you have good food and you're Asian, you just keep pushing it down your throat. You just keep it's training from Asian Pacific Island.
I would say that, yeah. But the portions here, bigger than what I expected. You just have to will yourself through it. Like, we got to get through this, finish it. Plus, I'm good at taking orders now from this guy. When he's like, finish that last bite, B. Finish that last bite. I'm like,
okay, so how I knew that I could eat with Bruce, this is back in like 2010. Bruce invites me over to his house where his family is, and we
Doing the
eat
crab.
His family has a cooler, like
big Coleman coolers.
Like big
Not the small
two
coolers.
of them.
The big coolers.
Full of crab, Dungeness crab, and we just sat and mowed down 2-3 crabs each. That's how I knew.
Yeah.
That was glutton at first sight.
Yeah.
And James is still in heaven. He's like, just sitting, I'm just gonna keep nodding.
This exit, though, was classic. I think this is the first time we did it.
And then we popped up at Chris's. No, actually, we did
Disappear.
the first one in Chicago, actually, the Disappear Act. But
The elevator
We're here
down.
at 212 Steakhouse.
Oh my God. Okay, so this steak,
Okay. Kobe beef. Tell me about it.
this steak is the only certified Kobe beef from Japan, I think in the US. I think he has some sort of like
Isn't that
fancy
crazy?
certificate. Because everybody says they have Kobe beef, but it's Kobe beef in the US. This is Kobe beef from Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
So it was special, and it was really good.
Oh my God, we have so much food here too.
Really?
No,
And somehow we managed to we're like, I'm not wasting the steak, because that steak was like
Look
$80.
at that. Look how rare that was too. I mean, when you have a good steak like that, you can eat it whatever.
With wine, with that red wine, so good.
Wow. How
You
am I
could
still
cut
eating?
You could cut the steak with a fork. That's how good it was.
Melts in your mouth.
Look at that.
Some sass right there.
We did a lot of drinking in New York.
Yeah, I mean, that's
did a
what
lot
you
of
do.
drinking.
You
I'm
drink in New York.
impressed.
Oh, shiksa!
Ready for
Oh my God, guys!
Look at
Aside
that.
from their
Do you
cocktails,
see that,
the
the
different
cocktail?
cubes that they have.
No, but they had
melted.
like a straight pepper in frozen in the ice cube.
the shiksa
Goat head.
goat neck.
Goat neck. You're right. Goat
This
neck.
was, I'm sorry, not to say that the steak wasn't good, not to say that anything in New York wasn't good, but this stole the show for me. This pork neck stole the show for me. You?
Goat neck tacos are maybe my new favorite Jewish food. Can I say that?
Hey, I mean, it's legal. I mean,
at that.
look at how big.
That was obscene though. The portion size. It was
Handmade
like
tortillas.
It's like a fist full of meat.
We just couldn't help ourselves, and we kept eating it.
says it all.
I love the drink pass. The drink pass was a good one.
No, where are we
I
at?
believe that was a
Feta
Blake Brown drink pass thing
Feta
too.
Sal. Here we go.
Feta Sal. No, this is a Blake. Blake.
Look
we
at the
showed him how
wood.
to do that. Okay, so this Bruce all of a sudden disappears. I'm like in food coma. Bruce goes and disappears, and apparently he's doing this dramatization of this wood.
I was just entranced by this pile of wood sitting outside the restaurant.
That was a lot of meat to be dropped on us.
Look at that. We did finish it too.
We did finish
We
that.
did.
I remember going, I can't eat anymore, and then just powering through and eating that.
We're getting sloppy by this point. If you
It's-
can't tell, we started looking really.
We look
probably slurring a little bit.
used is what we look
Look at
like.
that.
We've
We're all
been
greasy.
used.
We're used.
We got used by the dead bunny.
Oh, look at
Oh
that.
my God,
But
that
I'm
meat.
savoring that meat by
Oh God.
something about like that like fire roasted meat.
Oof. And the beans.
Okay, that might have killed us right there.
That beans. Oh yeah, I just ate that
Look at you
by
just
hand.
playing
Yeah.
the slab of meat in Harry's hands.
Straight up. We didn't even use
No
forks.
utensils.
No
Okay,
utensils.
now you know it's for real because
We just turned the class
resorted-
down.
Yeah, we just resorted. We got primal.
Lucky Luna.
Oh, okay.
Funny thing about Lucky Luna, my friends Ken and Marissa own this place, and it's no longer there. They actually sold it. Congrats, guys. Good job for you for selling this place.
I hope you got something better.
And this place was an institute. I mean, Mexican meets Taiwanese street food because the owners were Mexican and Taiwanese. Which,
The couple.
by
It
the
was pretty
way,
badass.
very big advocate for this mixing. Globalization's really happening when you have a Taiwanese Mexican combo. And that's great.
Yeah, you got really bad drivers.
Yeah, something like that.
Car thief, bad drivers. Car thieving, bad drivers. That's right.
And then their cocktails, actually funny enough, Marissa did not actually make cocktails until she started doing Lucky Luna.
Look at that color of that
Beautiful,
cocktail.
beautiful stuff. And she's like describing the elegance of her cocktail. and I'm
Look
just
at how
like, just
drunk
give it to
Harry
us.
is. Oh, this is so fun watching this.
And then there's the girl on the side that was there. We're like, no, stay there, stay there, stay there.
She
You
was
can-
so uncomfortable.
Where
She
did
not
this
want to be
El
on camera.
Bujo come from? El Bujo. El Bujo. What was that joke?
I saw the bottle and it had the logo, the owl. Bujo means owl
Yeah.
in Spanish. And it was on the back bar. And I was like, El Bujo, because I think we wanted to drink that. Or I secretly wanted to pour some El Bujo for us.
Yeah, did you understand that none of us understood that?
Oh, we were drunk. I was drunk. I was tipsy already. It's not supposed to make sense to everybody, but hopefully it
Oh
made
my
for
God,
some good
and their
content.
street food was so good.
Yeah, this is me erupting.
You were like, I'll have a little tamale pocket for everybody here, right here. That was good.
I'm amazed.
That tamale. Again, we feature these restaurants because we love featuring good restaurants, but not all of them can be there. But there's good selection still.
Yeah, I want to
And we're
feature
in-
like the nicest bathrooms that we
We're
like
back in
actually
Brooklyn
encountered.
here too. Oh, you should bathrooms.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my God, your Twitch, Bruce.
Oh, this was the end of Bruce here. This was New York beating the man.
I had to rescue you
Oh.
with the San Francisco traditional drink, which is not the San Francisco traditional drink. Fernet Branca.
Fernet
People in the
about
restaurant
it.
in the
Fernet
industry
about it.
love Fernet, and we had to drink Fernet.
It's a digestif.
It's a digestive for you to have.
Push that food down, settle the stomach.
Yeah. Clear.
Ah, yes.
Oh my God. Almost done.
Almost, really?
23
Two more-
Beloved,
two more to go.
which is unfortunately no longer there. This owner, though, had his Giants shirt
Yeah.
on for you.
I don't know if
It's
he
so-
really was from San Francisco or if he was like a fan, but hey, looking out.
This was, I mean, and we had these beautiful cocktails, and we were just,
Cool cocktail bar in Brooklyn. Really
we were
cool.
pretty haggard.
Look at that peel.
Haggard. Oh,
that.
beautiful peel. Look at that. And then the editor slipped
remember
in
this.
American flag in this because I didn't actually think that we were being that patriotic, but I guess we were.
I guess we were kind of recapping like how good it was. New York, Big Apple.
Got a hole, and I hit my hip really did hurt, guys. That fall, I smacked my hip on the pavement.
Yeah, Harry starts feeling it. Like the booze starts like working its magic. Harry starts actually feeling like how sore he was from the fall.
Oh my God. I love the juxtaposed
The flag though.
flag in the background. And we felt when you hit restaurant 23, or even in the once you hit the 20s, you're like, dude,
That's the second
we
win.
are almost
Third win.
done.
Yeah.
We are almost done. And at this point, it's just cocktails, so we're just like, okay, cool. And then our last place.
It's not just cocktails. We're like still powering.
I love that blowout scene. When basically we blew out the candle and then the next place pops up. Just that was like one of my favorite transitions to end the thing.
Look at us. Drinks
We're just
again.
drinks again because we
Drinks
just
again.
can't consume anymore. We're just drinking.
Is this baby's all right?
And then Francesca and Brian. The funny thing
Hey,
about
family. Taste made family right there.
yeah. The funny thing about this particular scene is that we were the only people at this bar. At this, it was just.
It was a handful.
There's like
and
a
we
handful.
like try to like
Most-
wrangle the crowd to like fill in the scene.
most of the crowd was our crew. We just had to fill everybody in so that we look like
And get creative with the camera angles,
were
which we
busy.
did.
I mean, this is a
It still
beautiful.
looks
I want to
great.
go here and actually do a dance party. But
it looks
yeah,
really good.
And then we come out,
And we're still dancing.
I'm not used to
still
this,
dancing.
man.
and I look even more haggard.
Come on, man. Whoa.
Oh my god!
the
and this is
shirt-
another one. At the end of the day of Gluttony,
attacked.
you
got, like, we
miss
loosened it up.
the end of the day of Gluttony. We had to reshoot this scene 5 times
lot.
just because we come out, we miss our mark. We're both kind of just exhausted and a little drunk.
Oh, everybody's tired. Everybody's like
Yeah.
at this point, just when
Please
are we
finish.
wrapping this?
Please finish. Please finish. Just end.
Yeah, but then again, we have to figure out like what we're gonna do and how we're gonna tie this into the next episode.
We sure do.
How are you still put together?
Gluttony. You know what?
Well, I didn't have to use the bathroom
Bring
as
your
bad
mask.
as you for this season because you got really affected by that chickpea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got hit by the chickpea.
The chickpea, and then we did a lot of drinking too, and,
Yeah.
and we're riding skateboards.
We were exhausted.
Yeah.
I say at the end, bring your mask, as if I thought that was a good idea to allude to where our next location was.
The masquerade party.
Where would you bring your mask in the U.S.? Mardi Gras mask. I thought it made
Orleans.
sense. Did not make sense. I should have said something like, bring your beads.
Bring your beads. Yeah.
And not the
Bring
anal
the
ones.
beads. Oh, not this trip.
Not this trip.
Not this trip.
Not the right kind of bead.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
We got another city to go to.
Day of Gluttony, New York.
New York.
My favorite episode because we get to wear suits and skate.
It was
for
a
New York.
one-off too. Just suits for that city.
Just that city
Made it a
because
little
it's,
special.
New York is so formal a little bit. Just
Well, you know,
Why not?
everybody does it up a little nicer in New York. You got to.
I kind of want to wear this for the rest of today now.
You should. You should. What do you got to do? Go to the cafe?
Let's go to the opera.
Okay.